Good morning, guys. It's Sunday. Welcome back. Happy Sunday. As promised, I am going to do a video on a recipe from this book, Dominica Gourmet. This book is beautiful. Like, I love it. First of all, it's hardcover with a paper cover. Colors are vibrant all through. Look at this. Look at this. Gorgeous. So the author is Mayma Raphael, and it's a unique spin on traditional Dominican cuisine. That's what it says. I know it's backwards on the camera, but that's what it says. I love that she gives a background of her family history, sort of, and why food played such an important part in her life and her family's life. I also love that she basically put like a history of food in Dominica and like how they came to be like staples and stuff like that. I also saw some words I haven't seen in forever or heard in forever, like "sime cotois." Like, when last have I heard that? I don't know when last I heard that word, but I love it. I love that she refers to the natives of the island, the initial natives, Kalinago, because we're doing away with the word Carib because it's derogatory, So I love that. That's like subtle education. I like that. I love it. I've seen some of her lives and she speaks very, very well. So I am inclined to believe that she she is or was a part of like education, like maybe a teacher, professor, something like that. Maybe in my rummaging through this book I'll find out, you know, if she was or wasn't. Either way, that's neither here nor there. I do follow her on Facebook and Instagram, I believe. Facebook for sure. And I'm also a part of the Dominica food group, which is where I have seen her stuff many times. And when I tell you, her display of food is immaculate. It is immaculate. Look at this. Look at that. It's a peacock. A peacock with plantains. Beautiful. Love it. I also like that each section it is categorized very well. And before each section, like for instance, there's flavorings, and I think there's spices after this one. But before she goes into the recipes, she gives like a brief overview of flavorings. She gives a brief overview of spices. It's this is a very good book. Here we go. There's spices, right? It's very. I love it. Thus far, I love it. Um, I need to stop saying That's a filler word. For my fellow instructors, that is a filler word. So we need to try to get out of that. Yeah, but I saw some people had an issue with the binding. I guess she took that into consideration because my book is well binded. It is, I don't foresee any pages falling out. But in any case, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the colors. I love the photos. I love everything. So today I'm going to actually do one of the recipes from in here. I'm going to do she calls it the cheese dip. I know it as cheese paste. My father used to make that for me when I was a child. Put it in bread or bakes. Today I'm gonna put it in bakes. So I'm gonna do that. And before the recipes, she has like a little background on the recipe itself. And for this one, the cheese dip, it says prep time 10 minutes, cook time 0 minutes, serves 2 to 4. And then it goes on to say, growing up in Dominica, we use this recipe for cheese sandwiches, a spread for crackers, and a dip for chips. I've updated this recipe to use less mayonnaise and added plain Laughing Cow cheese. It makes the dip a lot creamier and more delicious. So she mentioned the sandwiches, brought back a memory again. I remember in just about every party you go to, there would be cheese paste sandwiches, and they're delicious. So her recipe is different from what I normally do. So I'm gonna try her way, and I'm sure it's gonna come out tasting really really good. So I do not shred or grate with my hands really unless I have to. And today I don't have to. I'm going to use the food processor to grate my cheese and my onions, right? So let me just list the recipe, the ingredients. The ingredients are 1 cup shredded extra sharp shredded ugh, malpalayan cheddar cheese, 1 box Laughing Cow cheese, a third cup mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon of hot sauce, your preferred brand. I'm gonna get back to that. A quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of onion grated, salt and pepper to taste, and 1 teaspoon of green onions chopped, which is optional. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my stuff, and then I'm going to come back to do the combinations. The instructions are very simple. It's just 3 instructions. Number 1, add all ingredients to a mixing bowl. 2, for this recipe, you'll want to mix with a spatula, a fork, or even a blender to help blend the ingredients. I'm going to use my food processor. Number 3, you can increase the intensity of the hot sauce based on your spice tolerance. I usually love mine on the very spicy side. You can substitute grated onion for onion powder. I prefer to use fresh stuff, so I'm going to use the regular real onion. I do have garlic powder and onion powder for things that need it, but I do normally prefer to use the fresh stuff. So I'll be back. All right, guys, so I have my ingredients here. I grated my cheese. Um, there we go again. I buy the block cheese and then I grate it. I read something about preservatives on the already shredded cheese. You know, they put chemicals on everything. So I just try to stay away as much as I can. I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of inevitable you're gonna meet up with some of them. But hey, so I have the green onions and the regular onion and the garlic powder in here. The 3/4 cups of mayo. Got some black pepper here. Laughing Cow cheese is here. This is a double pack, so I'm only going to use the top, which is what, 8 of them. Yeah. Salt. It says add salt and pepper to taste. I'm not gonna include any salt. For pepper, I'll use some of this. This is not my preferred brand. I prefer Alvin's pepper sauce. However, if you look at me. However, the last time I was in St. Croix, I sent 8 bottles to myself up here, and it got to Puerto Rico, and that was all she wrote. It got to Catano, Puerto Rico, and it never moved again for weeks. So you know what happened, right? They thief my thing. Thief, they volley, they take my stuff. They took my stuff. So next time I go, I'm gonna have to just carry it in my bag. I just spoke to him last week, and I was telling him about that. But anyways, we're gonna use this Scotch bonnet in the meanwhile. So I should have peeled these things open already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to change the angle again to get rid of some of this stuff, and put the food processor in view. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. I'll start adding this stuff. A mess. If you see my Johnny cake video, I put my dough to rest for 2 hours. So that was my little signal saying that it's 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. I probably should have put the mayo closer to the back. I should have put half cheese, then put the mayo, and put more cheese, and then put more mayo, just to help the food processor. Let's see what she gonna do. Okay, here we go. I got a good onion today, a good one. Long time of onion, it didn't make me cry. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Smells really good. That was simple. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it back in this bowl and have it sit for a bit. Actually, no. So I also bought some serveware from her. I'm gonna place it in there. That's gonna be my what you call that? Thumbnail. Yes, my thumbnail. But I'm gonna put it back in here and just let it sit for a while so it could marinate and get the flavors. Okay, my friends, this is it for the video. So this was Mayma Raphael's cheese dip. It tastes really good, guys. I'm going to have mine with some Johnny cakes or bakes, whatever you call them. And this plate, this dipping bowl, I also bought from the Dominica Gourmet website. The book I actually got from Amazon, and I bought one of these and a larger portion bowl, sectioned off portion bowl from the Dominica Gourmet website. She has some pretty cool stuff. I just wanted to support. Also, fun fact, back in St. Croix, there are two vans that sell like roast chicken and ribs and salmon and stuff like that. And chit-chatting with them, I found out that they are related to her as well. I think they're from Tebow. I don't know if that's TMI, but yeah, this was really good. I think I'm gonna do this probably once a month or so, just to have something to do. So y'all take care. Remember, of the 8 types of love, agape is the strongest. So make sure to share an agape love, especially on this Sunday. Okay? Take care, guys. Bye.